The Lord be with you and also with you. Let's sing our first song to help us get ready to hear God's stories. Oh God, we adore you. Lay our lives before you. How we love you. Jesus, we adore you. Lay our lives before you. How we love you. Spirit, we adore you. Lay our lives before you. How we love you. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. When we hear those words, we know it's time to get ready for one of God's stories. So today I'm going to tell you the story about Jesus fed 5,000 people. Jesus' disciples were coming home. They had been in the villages. Healing the sick. Casting out unclean spirits. And teaching the way of the kingdom of God. They were very tired. So Jesus said, "Let's go find a quiet place and rest." Now many saw them going, and they ran after them. And so when Jesus looked out, there was a huge crowd, and they seemed like sheep without a shepherd. So instead of asking them to leave, Jesus healed them, and he taught them the way of the kingdom of God. When evening came, the disciples said to Jesus, "It's getting late. We should send the crowd away so that they can go into the village and buy food." But Jesus answered, "No, you feed them." But they didn't have enough food for such a large crowd. Jesus said, "What do you have?" "We have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish." Jesus took the bread and he blessed it and he broke it. and he gave it to his disciples. And the disciples gave this to the crowd. The people ate until they were full, and there was bread left over. More than 5,000 people were fed that night. The people said, "This certainly is the Christ," and they wanted to make Jesus their king. But Jesus slipped away. I wonder how the disciples are feeling about what just happened. I wonder how the crowd feels. I wonder why the crowd thinks that Jesus is the Christ. I wonder what kind of king Jesus would be. I wonder why Jesus slipped away. This story is in the Bible. And we're going to light the Christ candle to help us remember that Jesus is always with us when we hear his stories and we read them in the Bible. Well, this story is in the book of Mark, which is in the New Testament. Here's the Old Testament, and here's the New Testament. Matthew, Mark. Jesus feeds 5,000. After the apostles returned to Jesus, they told him everything they had done and taught. But so many people were coming and going that Jesus and the apostles did not even have a chance to eat. Then Jesus said, "Let's go to a place where we can be alone and get some rest." Jesus took the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, and he looked up toward heaven and he blessed the food. And then he broke the bread and handed it to his disciples to give to the people. He also divided the 2 fish so that everyone could have some. After everyone had eaten all they wanted, Jesus' disciples picked up 12 large baskets of leftover bread and fish. There were 5,000 men who ate the food. So I'm going to change our light, the light that's here with us now, in one place. Now look, it's filling the room and it's going everywhere, even to where you are at home. Let's sing our goodbye song.